this exact same thing yesterday. This is why I enjoyed being red pilled. At least I knew they were racist outwardly, unlike leftists. Yeah.
Man.
Racism is only when I get called the N-word to your face. No, I mean, I don't think he's... They act differently when black people are around. They act differently when black people aren't around. It's really embarrassing. Yeah, I don't know why that was like that aggressive for him to come at me with that. Because like, there's a reason why these motherfuckers wear hoods. You know what I mean? Like at the rallies, they don't want to show their faces. That dichotomy is like right there in front of your face. Like the reason why they do that is specifically because they don't want like their public persona to be unkempt.
Yeah. You got to figure that like most Klan chapters are like 60% informant now, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Cops love that shit because it's like one of the like few things they can like not fuck up infiltrating for some reason.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah.
I wonder why historically cops had a... I mean, I guess they didn't prosecute it back then. I don't even think they prosecute it as hard now. Maybe there was like a little bit under the Trump administration. There was a little bit of like the woke FBI, but...
I mean, like... define prosecute. I think that like they're probably still doing the shit where they like goad like mentally ill Muslim teenagers into this shit.
Yeah, they're doing
we
it
probably just like don't hear about it as much, and it's a little bit hard to like evince anything from just like court filings, even though there are a lot of people who are very good at reading those. I just like it seems that like at least the media's focus shifted to them doing that to like, you know, fucked up like mentally ill white people. As for actual prosecutions, I don't really know. I have no idea.
I mean, they're fucking it up anyway. Okay, let me finish this.
My bad. If anything, he should have got the whole gang and like kicked me off his property. I was on his yard. If Brody wanted to go crazy, he had every right. Could have said it was self-defense and stuff like that. But no, he came outside. We had a civil discussion.
Wait, why is he straight up defending this dude who's like, I'm a white separationist? What the fuck's going on? That's crazy, dude. I didn't realize he was like actually fucking... I thought he was defending the mayor. Like,
so this is the Klan guy he's talking to.
That guy he's talking to is literally the neighbor of the fucking Grand Wizard of the KKK. And he openly, in that conversation that they had, apparently it was 45 minutes. I want to see the full one. I want to see the full cut. Straight up fucking says, like, you know, you can't come to our church because it's a white church. And says that he's not a segregationist, but a separationist. He hates you more than racism. I don't think he hates me, dude.
I obviously, like, this guy they're talking to, you know, bad guy, amazing jawline.
Oh, yeah, I made fun
Look
of that.
at that.
Yeah, I was saying, like, he's fucking
chiseled.
systemic inbreeding. That's what happens when you do white purity.
I could grate cheese on that. Damn, that's sharp.
Boom. Like, that's why, like, bro, I'm not saying you're a racist or nothing like that. But what I'm saying is, like, everything that you're saying in this video and what your chat's saying, I feel is way more racially motivated than anything he said.
Dude, why the fuck would my chat be racist? What the fuck? What is he saying?
Anything that anybody in that town did to me and stuff like that, because
I feel like he's keeping things polite to get a better chance of talking with the Grand Wizard and to avoid a fight. Yeah.
I feel like I'm being patronized, and when you're being patronized, that means you're not on that same level because the people think that they're superior. Like,
we getting you in hot water again? I mean, always. But first of all, like, we monitor the chat pretty aggressively. It's like one of the best, like probably the only political chat that doesn't get out of fucking control. So if you can find one comment in a sea of like fucking otherwise like normal commentary, when there's 33,000 people in here, and you use that to be like, yo, you're a fucking piece of shit because you misunderstood what was going on, I don't know what to tell you. The other part of this, though, is that this shows me more than anything else that like he straight up doesn't think this white separationist dude is like a racist, which is, I didn't really see. Yeah, he said I'm more racist than the guy who's literally in the Klan. Like he is unironically making the argument that like I am more racist than the guy who's in the Klan and is saying like he's not a segregationist but a separationist, because I'm correctly saying like that historically speaking, white supremacists will oftentimes temper their fucking attitude around black people and in civilized society specifically so they can fucking subtly drop their fucking arguments into conversations to make themselves seem more normal.
I'm gonna ask sort of like a meta question. When you're like in the midst of something like this, like a React prism or like infinite mirror hall.
Wait, did I misunderstand? He didn't say. Wait, sorry to not respond to what you said. He didn't say I was racist. What? He. He said he literally said he's not calling you racist, but he fucking goes forward and says like I'm doing white savior shit, which is racist. But I guess he's not calling me. It's Keemstar that's calling me racist.
Yeah. Do you like? Okay. Is there ever a point where you would watch something like this and go, like, oh, like this is pro wrestling? Like I don't think this guy fully believes this.
All the time.
Or
all the time.
But do you ever get the impulse there to like be like, okay, well, fuck it, I don't care. Or
yes.
I like won't touch it.
The smart thing, I usually don't. I used to all the time. You're being farmed by the lowest level of shit stir. Not gonna lie, this person was also pushing the narrative that Pokemon was a coke fiend. Don't forget it. Yeah, I think like, there was a time when I would like take everyone super seriously because I had like a fucking brain disease where I thought like no one on the internet is being like a certain way specifically to create content. I'm sure they're being serious, and especially if I've like talked to someone in outside of like a on-camera situation, like I will usually assume that they're approaching a subject matter in good faith. He said, "I'm not calling you racist, but Hassan and his chat comments are more racially motivated than the Grand Wizard's friend guy."
So he's saying like more obsessed with race, right?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, classic.
Like
it's a classic conservative take, which is like liberals make everything, libtards make everything about race or whatever.
It's one of those things that's like they kind of don't realize how true it is. Because everyone in America, it's like how no one in America is actually like a free speech fundamentalist.
Yeah, of course not.
Everyone in America is they got a little bit of college in them. They got a little bit or a lot, but everyone has enough to do like a little standpoint theory.
Oh yeah,
and like a little id poll. Everyone does. Everyone.
Dude, Republicans do it so
much
now.
Like everything. Like tow truck drivers have like college like, standpoint theory type things.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of amazing, but yeah, I don't know. I this is interesting to come in from the outside to say because I feel like I've on a much smaller scale I've been both you and him. I've been the guy who's just making the most fucking unfair assumption about like the guy bigger than me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I mean, we're not as good at remembering our own lives as we'd like to think we are, maybe. But at least I don't think at the time I was consciously thinking like, oh, I don't fully think this guy thinks this, but I'm doing this to like grow my own profile or like build my own career, or because it's like this is a singular opportunity I have. I don't believe that I had that conscious thought, though. Again, like maybe I did. Who knows? You can really allow yourself to think incredibly like transactional weird things when you're like 24 and doing this shit. But I after a while, like you definitely like get tired of it because you are being fundamentally dishonest in your own internal monologue in a way that like makes you kind of insane, even if it is good for your career. Or even if it does like produce like a largely positive reaction, which it does like the newer you are. But I've also year 2 and year 3 of doing like a show that's pretty popular, not almost every day of the fucking week, like 12 hours a day with like tens of thousands of concurrents, but like fairly popular. Been on the other side of that, and gone like tried to see it from the angle of like, well, yeah, if I was this guy, I'd fucking hate me too. If I didn't feel like I got in the right place at the right time, I'd be like, fuck this cunt. Like I'm going to take like the most ungenerous interpretation possible because. But it's
motivated.
It's
motivated.
Entertainment.
It's motivated by financial benefits too, though. Like a lot of people, especially when you're like, I mean, ultimately we're a brand, right? I'm a brand. Whether I like to see myself as that way, and I try not to conduct myself that way at all, I'm still a brand. And basically, what ends up happening is in that situation, like if someone is getting a lot of shit all the time, and it's like pretty easy to just be like, I'm positioning myself against this brand, right? And my brand is like fuck Hassan. You can get a lot of people with a lot of like-minded people to like jump on that train and be like, yeah, you're right. And I think what's going on